Okay, Durrani here. Welcome back to Disco Elysium, taking off right where we left off last night. God, I can't even remember what I did. Oh yeah, Kim left, finally. And I think all that was left was to hit the hay, and then, next day being Wednesday, I should be able to go and cross that lock. And a whole new area. But there are a couple things I want to do before then. And that's including talking to,
window,
what's her name
and
up on
not
the
too
roof.
inviting, but it's yours.
I
You've earned it.
don't know if there's anything I want to do beforehand. No, you know, I'm just gonna go straight to bed. Do that. Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Oh, don't tell me my brain's gonna go weird.
Again, my broken bird. The waves are coming, carrying you away.
Yep.
But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always
excuse me.
half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety.
My
But you cannot because of the pain.
freaking limbic system is weird as fuck.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I'm sorry, cells. It's all me. It's my fault. It's all the system's fault. The body's worthless anyway. No one does anything nice to it. I'll take it.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
These are my just desserts. Cylinder this pain with dignity. No, please. What is that? Plus nothingness. This. I am an artist, and liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention. I'm gonna go with dignity.
There's no dignity here.
Oh,
Only
baby.
reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror, but why? To admire all your accomplishments?
Yes.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Yeah, just get me out of here then.
Oh, baby boy, you're already in the other place. There's no nourishment for you tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
I was gonna say my limbic system is on drugs, but I know my entire body is on drugs.
Maybe if you took a lot of drugs before you go to sleep, that'd do the trick. Maybe if you cracked the damn thing, then you'd feel satisfied and tired, holding the picture puzzle in your hands, complete.
I'm thinking of the figuring out this puzzle,
Maybe if you weren't so hard on yourself.
or that too.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Yeah, my brain is so weird in here. Oh, uh-oh. Gotta sneeze. Oh, I hit the mute right in time on that one. That was a hell of a sneeze. Of course, now I sound all stuffed up. Yay me. Can I get up? Oh, you know what? I never bothered to check. Can I take another shower or something? No. Okay. Let's swap some inventory stuff real quick. Let's get the bag back out. I don't need the flashlight now. Alright, I think we should go... Yeah, should be able to pick up that bottle, if anything. Come on. Nothing else here. Just check in. Nope, 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 nope. Pretty much cleared this room out. Let's go get Kim, wake his butt up. Or... Oh, he's not at the door. Where the hell is he? Downstairs? Huh. Ah, yep, there he is. Ooh, who's that? I don't remember him. Or her. Or them. Somebody we need to talk to?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's
Oh.
uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Well, okay then, horse-faced woman.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Hold on.
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Okay.
Here's the real deal.
You go, Kim.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Come on, Kim.
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Well then, is everything alright?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you?
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
Okay, so what precinct?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Oh, wait, what?
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
I'm just looking out for...
You?
Huh?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses, and you are...
Yes, a policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Something
these
about
two?
the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, who are
You
you?
look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's
Jean.
been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
Oh, you are an ass.
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A
This
similar
wasn't like...
but different face.
Wasn't like a partner, was it? I don't think so. I think I remember when they were all making fun of me at the old precinct. I don't think this is the same guy.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though.
I'm not getting involved in About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
I don't know. You tell me.
No. Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
I get it, okay, but what is the motive? That would be my first guess, yes. I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality? Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
None taken, my friend, none taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down.
This isn't helping.
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by this sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. I get it, okay. But what is the motive? I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Oh really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still, yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't believe this shit. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? Okay.
Jean, he's...
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. This window is...
Oh, I just realized I had myself on mute the whole damn time. Because I had a sneeze coming in. And I guess I didn't have to, and I left it on mute. Yay me. Alright, well, we did need to still speak to Classier, now that I got Kim with me. I don't know if it would have changed anything when I spoke to the Hardy boys last time, with Kim having left. But nothing I can do about that now. Let's confront her with the Hardy boys stuff.
It's always good to see you.
Oh, I bet.
Something in her demeanor has changed.
Oh.
She's tired, consigned to her fate.
Okay.
To be here with you and what's to come.
All
I
right.
understand.
Just like that.
No resistance.
No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
Okay, you don't look
I
surprised.
knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two, then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here. Shush, I can't hear what she's saying.
Great, now my brain's fighting with each other. Or my...
Let the mist
I don't know.
speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
My brain's fighting with itself.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardies. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Not good enough.
You're right. There's more.
Okay.
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
She knows she's being watched, I think.
A grand expanse
Right,
of
somebody is
water
watching her.
reaches over the bay and to the horizon, grey and pale violet in the morning light. The pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranya, the old, old world.
Okay, so that's why you're looking over your shoulder.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
So what did you
Just
do?
business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will
What happens if they do?
kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder
Ooh.
didn't have anything to do with me.
Okay, let's go ahead and spend that skill point now. We got logic, rhetoric, encyclopedia. I'm done with encyclopedia. Good God, so done. Violation. What was that again? Keep your morale up. Endurance. And coordination, perception. Let's see. Master machines, pick locks, pick pockets. Flex powerful muscles. Connect to station 41. Let's see. Not sure where I want to put this point. Intimidate the public. Empathy, Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Nothing is maxed out quite yet, is it? Perception is almost maxed out. That's tempting. Same with composure. But I think I need something more. Physical instrument? I need to open that thing. Or I want to open that one ice cream maker. I don't know if that'll help, because it does say that the pry rod I have itself is not strong enough. And I think most of my information comes with speaking with people, so... Understand cop culture. Suggestion. Part of me wants to put more into rhetoric. Another part of me wants to put more, especially after that interaction with the other police officers. Another part of me wants me to put more into spirit decor. And now that they're here, I'm wondering if that may be advantageous. Learn base skill, bonus from thoughts, +1. Not sure what all this means quite yet. Let's go with this, because now that we have them here, it might be helpful. I don't know how much. And there's... there's conceptualization, drama, rhetoric. What was rhetoric? Practice art of persuasion, intellectual discourse. I could benefit by having a much higher rhetoric. Because part of me doesn't want to put all my eggs in one basket, yet I want to be able to cover as much as I can. So, we'll go with... I'll do this. Okay, and I still have... I wonder if I can open up... No, not yet. Kind of surprised. And I can't forget anything. I wonder if it, as soon as I get it, as soon as that completes, I wonder if that means... Oh, what's with the lines? I noticed that there's lines. If those are... It's because those are connected, but these... I don't know if that means anything. Problem solution. Okay, anyway. Let's back out of there and continue with the questioning.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
Okay, so what did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol. Or even in Orania.
Hello, whoever decided to join. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to my stream.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again, with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's County Savings Bank.
Huh.
They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI.
Jesus, a lot of people.
Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Lowe's cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries.
Oh, nice.
The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Papalolo.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to
Jesus.
kill me. Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
So what happened here the night he
We
died?
were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me.
Oh.
I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
Ooh.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
so am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
God, my brain is horrible sometimes.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
So what happened after that?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardies were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time.
Ruby.
I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Yeah.
Ruby. You know, the leader.
But the leader?
The leader?
The Hardy Boys.
Huh?
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy boy?
Why not?
Ah.
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Okay.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like
Huh.
you were there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
Okay.
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
I gotta talk to Titus again.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy boys.
Yes.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Okay, so either... Well... Distance-wise, there still would have been a pop a little later. Or if they have silencers in this world, would quieted it down.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Either way, something to consider.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Okay, this one is not a response that I'm keen on, because we already know, and I'm pretty positive she's not the one that killed Lely. Although, no, this is where it gets a little harder. I know they replaced the window. People have been lying a lot, and it's odd the positioning of that gunshot came from like inside the mouth, I think, if I remember correctly. So it's still a possibility, but with all the information she's floating to me, I don't think she's gonna give it up like that if she in fact was the one that did kill him. It's still so convoluted. I know I still have a lot of game to go through. So why'd you call the cops?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth, idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe it, you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Little shit.
Her
Fucking
jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Huh. When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs.
Yeah,
took
that
care of it.
correlates, or corroborates, or whatever the word is.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that. I know it's weird, but I don't think it's going to... I mean... Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to that one.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here?
We may retry it. Oh, I gotta at least try the check.
But we are awake, sire. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind.
This makes me worry a little bit.
We are a bulwark, unbreached. If you have doubts, just give us one example of deceit. Just one, and we will gladly change our minds.
Proposition, could lurid explicitness conceal something? Yeah.
Who is this personhood picking these seditious options? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent?
What?
Stop staring at her eyes and say something pertinent to the case. This is making you look like an amateur. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further.
Okay, let's return to this later. Autosave. Alright, let's take a look at that window again. Oh, it's green.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Okay. In that case, it possibly could have gone in through his mouth, going by the positioning.
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Suspect ghostly
The man
figures.
does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will.
Ooh.
Death comes faster than the realization.
Okay, have a look at point A.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind
True.
washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
Close enough to strike her and not really miss a target.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yes.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
Okay.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Look at point B.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
Good idea.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
Alright. Anything else on the window? Still green.
2 neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman having sex.
I'll skip that. I kind of want to check this room one more time, see if anything else cropped up with these recent revelations. And then maybe check with her as well. After this, going directly to the...
officer.
Oh, nothing. Okay, go into the room, or the hidden passage. Then we'll check with the Hardy boys directly after this. Provided that there's nothing... no new evidence in here. And we have the footsteps. Not seeing anything new. Go down the elevator. Wow, I don't believe how much time that took just with talking to the cops and her.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Huh.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment, the lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
No.
No. Okay. Well, we got an encyclopedia check here, so...
Kim.
Oh,
Pinball,
double sixes.
Kitsuragi.
Wait, what?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
What?
So now he remembers.
Ha
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations. No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science fiction, and historic romance franchise.
Okay.
It is lame.
Yeah. So then why?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy. Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop. Unbelievably. To do that, I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide. End of story. That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
Wait, so that's why you didn't want to talk to Kumo?
It's best
Or Kuno?
if you
Or
handle
whatever.
the juvenile delinquents.
Don't worry, I'll keep calling you. I'll keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
Yeah, we've gone through here a few times. It's interesting that I'd only get little snippets with each walkthrough. And nothing new that I can see again. So, on to the Hardy boys. And I'm going to do a quick save, just for stability's sake. And let's talk to Titus.
It's you again.
Yes, it's me again.
What is it?
Okay, talk to Classier.
Why?
Because I'm going to level you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer. She's Delirium. Whispers her name in my ear. Put this on someone. I suspect she killed the victim. That's why Civil War is brewing. The only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. She's a suspect in another case. I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this.
No?
Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
It's not my focus here.
And fuck you too, moral
Really?
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Okay, you can scan the room.
Starting from the right, boot size 44, blonde man, in his 30s, overbearingly masculine. Wants the world to know he's a macho man. Tobacco chewing and knuckle cracking.
Man.
Sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet across at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Mesk or Sarah Maritzian, in his late 30s, a symmetric burn on his neck, resembling the letters loss. Has he tried to burn it off, leave that life behind? And then, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars, a little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain.
Pretty sure we got all that info before.
In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes.
Yeah, I remember this.
Size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Just gonna go over this again because it's been a
On
while.
his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician. Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy. Exactly. But none of this is news to you. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Time to move on.
Okay, this is interesting. So, found the key in a union box, saw the winch outside, reconstructed murder case, found antique rifle, secret route found, and Ruby's a drug trader established. All pluses. Kind of interesting how all those played in. We'll give it a shot.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 12:25 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
Okay, she didn't go to the toilet.
No.
That's a lie.
Okay.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For 1 moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He's been through it. That means he suspected her too.
Yeah.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up. 72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guy
My brain.
in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Yeah, he's not going to believe me, though. That's part of the problem. Truth is not credible. Huh.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
Well, there's a secret route. Kitchen.
How?
So, through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Weird? How? You're wearing the pinball maker's coat.
What do you mean by weird? Yeah.
It was run by a fella called Nerflock something, who wore a yellow dust coat like the one you have on right now.
Aha!
Weird guy. Never liked him.
Oh, that's where I got the jacket.
It is a very comfortable coat for such an oldie.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator for that matter.
You'd be surprised.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
Good one, Kim.
Thank you.
The lieutenant is glad he got the floor plan right there.
Hey, you cover my butt, I cover yours, man. Bros.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot? Yeah.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that. And Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
True.
But what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours.
Oh boy. Okay, so it was jacketed. Showed that there are weapons like this just laying around, Martinet. I mean, yeah, could have smuggled guns too, but it doesn't sound like. Yeah. Sold lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. No, but it's different. I'm gonna show the. Oh, let's see. Well, that's strange. I'm going to show them the antique rifle I'm thinking. That might be my best bet. Yeah, I think that might be my best bet.
That looks antique.
Well, yeah, it is antique.
It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
Oh, there's a cellar in the bookshop. It's hidden there.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
Oh, yep. I would say so. Okay.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
I don't know.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
Just that we need to find her. I've already established. See, that's. They don't want to talk about that.
So
it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not
Yeah.
even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
You just showed him a breech-loading gun.
Huh.
A broken old broomstick is what you showed me. Good point taken.
Yep, point taken. That's what I thought.
Time to really close the deal. Show them the bullet.
Yep.
The The blonde man looks at the mushroomed Deathbringer in the evidence bag and says,
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right. 4mm too.
Yeah, he's pretty knowledgeable, it seems.
Whoa.
Whoa. Impressive yet? Is everybody impressed thoroughly? Would hope so.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof, but it's a possible murder weapon.
Yeah.
Close to her. Too damn close. You have been thorough. I'll give you that.
We've already... Okay, maybe now's a good time.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds. Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble.
Yeah.
I still never saw her carry one.
he must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
Okay. I'm not going to mention it because my gun's completely different, and the 28% chance, it's too small. No real figuring into it, so I'm going to just end this and move on.
All right. Keep talking. I'm getting a bit curious about some things myself.
I bet you are.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive.
Oops.
The last component.
Okay, so we need a motive. Did we go over anything that had a motive on it? It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up. Maybe it's all part of the leadership. Not why. Yeah. Why did she organize the cover-up?
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort?
Yeah.
It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit.
Uh-huh.
Right when she came back downstairs.
It didn't take long either.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
I doubt it.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Okay. Let's go with Eugene, if you say you can do it. And you know what? My apologies to anybody watching. I've been needing to do this for a while. Let me hit the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. It's not actually what you think. I have a cat that I also happen, although I love him dearly, I happen to be extremely allergic to my own cat. And my eyes were burning horribly for a good deal. So I needed to clear my eyes a little bit. So, but thanks for being patient. Hope I didn't take too long. Anyway, okay, so Eugene thinks he could do it. So let's go with Eugene.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him, get up there, shoot him, get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
Haha.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy code, boss.
I would think so.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Uh-huh, she skipped town too.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry favor with you. Things don't add up. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge. I'm not even sure I believe that. There's something else. I don't think it was about currying favor, considering the fact that she left him high and dry. And a leadership challenge, she left the whole group high and dry.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why? She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Really? Okay, let's go with a skill again. No, not sure where this or what the best way to go about it. I know I'm trying to think of what would be most helpful in certain situations, such as this. So far, the visual calculus has been extremely helpful. Drama seems to be a big thing also. Detect lies when playing the actor. Logic is relatively high. Hunches, gut feelings, Inland Empire. Endurance, I still haven't leveled up. It's tempting to level up, though, due to the fact that it'll increase my health, amongst other things. And reaction speed, perception. I could max that out. No deal going unnoticed. Hand-eye coordination, adding that wouldn't be bad either. Drama and rhetoric. Detecting lies. That might be good because I've been catching a lot and there have been a lot being said, so I might go with that. Also, composure is not bad either. But you know what? Let's see, rhetoric, practice art of persuasion, enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. I think I'll go with drama. Yep. And, you know, all the effort to help hopefully detect lies. Okay, let's see here. Perhaps he looks out the window again, asks her if you find her. She won't be. Okay. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Okay. What was she scared of?
I told you. You. No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
No wonder she's afraid. I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment. Don't flee at the sight of my shadow. I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limp in here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Do I know Ruby? Okay, so what else did Ruby tell him?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Aha!
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
So she is familiar with me.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just?
Uh-huh.
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Okay, I'm not gonna press Kim on that one. It's tempting though, but at the same time, I feel like he's just gonna look at me and sigh or shake his head. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus. This called Pete. But she was too scared.
Okay.
Scared. You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Scared? Why? I mean, I can understand being scared because I would dig up information. But it seems like there's a lot more that she's worried about. I mean, my grin, if you're looking at my grin over here, that could explain a lot of it. Hey, Zexamorphous, sorry if I didn't see you there. Thanks for coming by. I haven't blast, really. I'm finding a lot more information out, and it's just super entertaining. How's it going with you?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
On foot? Did she take a motor and go jumping the... Could she be the crazed motorist? That's a thought. That person was out of here in a hurry.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a Hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlogged. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
Yeah, who's looking?
Lizzie needed some air.
Oh. So she didn't go to tell Everard.
No one goes to tell Everard anything. He knows what he has to know. Fast.
It's called a radio,
true.
you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
Sure, there's some shithouses there. A cinderblock town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Okay. And then... I think this is the last question.
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
Pale emitter?
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
Not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
He puts his hand out. You know what? I'll shake it. These guys have been through a lot. They're being used as scapegoats. They've been manipulated. And they've been tough, but they're clearing stuff up a bit.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
I'd rather have this grip on my side than not.
Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
Wait, what? You should be a cop. I don't know if that'll be an insult. It's tempting. Sergeant material. Yeah, why not?
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am.
True.
I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
Yeah. So why fear me that bad? The hell did I do? Okay, auto-saved. And let's see here. So our next step is Ruby. I'm kind of tempted I want to talk to these guys again. But they weren't really forthcoming, and he is kind of an asshole. So I like him better than my apparent old partner or current partner. Anyway, he can fuck off. Kim's my bro. He's got my back. I got his. All right, and we are approaching. We are at 1 hour and 16 minutes of gameplay. I know I cut mine. I would guess some people would think pretty short, but at the same time, I have a life to live, and part of that life is cooking dinner, eating food. So, let me just head over here real quick, and hey, look at this. Okay, we got people here, and looks like I might be able to talk to them and get past to the next section. I think I will leave that for the next video. All right, thanks for joining me. Appreciate you coming by. Morning, officer. Oh, they see me. So much for being a ninja. Thanks for coming by. I'll be throwing this up on YouTube, as I always do. So be sure to check out my channel there. And we will take this back up tomorrow, and maybe we'll make it past the lock. And, well, we got a woman hunt now. So, again, thank you. And you guys have a good night. And see you tomorrow. Also, before I forget, I'll be streaming some Evil Within gameplay. Generally around roughly 9 Central Standard Time. I like to throw an hour or so into that game as well. So if you're interested in some good old-fashioned horror action, me screaming like a lunatic and running around all crazy, feel free to check me out then, and we'll have some fun there too. All right, good night, and see you later. Bye-bye.